What are Upanishads and how many are there? Upanishad literally means sitting near a learned person devotedly. Upa is to sit, Ni is near totality, Shad is to sit by somebody who is providing the knowledge. Upanishad is basically Vedanta. The Vedas are divided into three parts: Karma Kanda, Upasana Kanda and Jnana Kanda. Karma Kanda relates to Brahmanas, Upasana Kanda relates to Aranyakas, and Jnana Kanda relates to Vedanta or Upanishads. Vedanta is the end of the Vedas which relates to Upanishads, and hence they are called Vedanta. So according to Mundaka Upanishad, there are 108 Upanishads, and of which there are 10 major Upanishads or Mukhya Upanishad. They are also called Dasha Upanishad, and Adi Shankara has written commentary on all these 10 Mukhya Upanishads. So in today's video, let's look at these Mukhya Upanishads and also try to understand what are the other Upanishads which are present in the 108 Upanishads, and let's look at briefly about these 10 Mukhya Upanishads. Namaste everyone, welcome back to Zesty Nimbu. This is Sri Rekha. Upanishads are called as Moksha Vidya because they are the Jnana Kanda of the Vedas. They give you Jnana, which leads us to Moksha. The Upanishads are divided into 7 parts: Mukhya Upanishads, Samanya Upanishad, Sannyasa Upanishad, Shakti Upanishad, Vaishnava Upanishad, Shaiva Upanishad and Yoga Upanishad. So let's look at each of these parts and what all Upanishads are coming under these various categories. So the Mukhya Upanishads are 10 and 2 more have been added, and sometimes 3 more have been added to the 10 Mukhya Upanishads. So what are these? The 10 Mukhya Upanishads are Brihadaranya Upanishad, Katha Upanishad, Taittiriya Upanishad, Isha Upanishad, and sometimes Shvetashvara Upanishad is also added, and these 5 are from the Yajurveda. Chandogya Upanishad, Kena Upanishad are from Samaveda, Aitareya Upanishad, and sometimes Kaushitaki Upanishad is also added, which belong to the Rigveda, and Mundaka, Mandukya and Prashna Upanishads are from the Atharva Veda. So these form the Mukhya Upanishads. Next, what are the Samanya Upanishads? Samanya Upanishads are Atmabodha, Mudgala, Vajrasuchi, Mahat, Savitri, Sarvaswata, Skanda, Shariraka, Ekakshara, Akshi, Pranagnihotra, Subala, Manitraka, Nirmalamba, Pingala, Adhyatmika, Muktika, Surya, Atma Upanishads. The third category is Sannyasa Upanishads. They are Nirvana, Aruneya, Maitriyani, and sometimes Maitriyani is considered as one of the Mukhya Upanishads. Maitreya, Sannyasa, Kundika, Brahma, Garbha, Tejo Bindu, Avadhuta, Katharudra, Varaha, Jabala, Paramahamsa, Advayataraka, Bhikshu, Turiyatika, Yajnavalkya, Satyayani, Narada Parivrajaka, Paramahamsa Parivrajaka, Parabrahma, Tripura. Shakti Upanishads are Tripura, Saubhagya, Bahavarcha, Saraswati Rahasya, Sita, Annapurna, Devi, Tripurata Pani, Bhavana. Fifth, Vaishnava Upanishads. They are Vasudeva, Avyakta, Narayana, Kalis Santarana, Tarasara, Narsimhatapani, Tripadvibhuti, Ramarahasya, Rama Tapani, Gopala Tapani, Krishna, Hayagriva, Dattatreya, Garuda. Shaiva Upanishads are Akshamalika, Rudraksha, Jabala, Shvetashvatara, Kaivalya, Kalagni Rudra, Dakshinamurti, Rudra Hridaya, Panchabrahma, Shira, Atharva Shikha, Brihad Jabala, Sharabha, Bhava, Ganapati. And finally the Yoga Upanishads are Nadabindu, Yoga Kundalini, Hamsa, Trishikhi, Mandala Brahmana, Shandilya, Pashupata, Mahavakya, and so on. As far as I have counted here, there are 94 Upanishads and there are some more. But whatever I have read, I have not come across Allah Upanishad. So don't ask me if Allah Upanishad is one of the Upanishads. Now let's look at in brief the 10 Mukhya Upanishads and what are they. The 10 important Upanishads are Aitareya Upanishad. This belongs to the Rigveda. This is the oldest Upanishads. It discusses a 4-tier universe, the creation of beings, the embodiment of Atma as the divine creator, and the qualities of Parabrahman. Aitareya Upanishad has 3 chapters and is divided into 5 sections. This is a small Upanishad which has 33 mantras. Brihadaranya Upanishad. Brihadaranya Upanishad relates to the Shukla Yajurveda. This was written by the sage Yajnavalkya. It has 3 chapters and it describes the relationship between Jiva and Atma and explains the different methods of meditation. Brihad means great or big. Brihadaranyaka is a great Upanishad, not only in terms of its volume, but it also has deep insight, and that is why it's one of the most important Upanishads. So it's important both in terms of quantity as well as quality. The next Upanishad is Isha Upanishad or Ishavasya Upanishad. This is also from Shukla Yajurveda. This is a shorter Upanishad which only has 18 verses. Isha means Lord of the universe. In this is described unembodied, omniscient, beyond reproach, without veins, pure and uncontaminated. The description of the Lord of the universe, this is being mentioned in Ishavasya Upanishad. Ishavasya is one of the few Upanishads like the Taittiriya Upanishad for which Swara is still maintained and is available for chanting. So Swara is basically the intonation, the chanting required for reading out the mantras, for pronouncing the mantras. Swara is still available for Isha Upanishad. Why is it named Isha Upanishad? Is because it starts with the words Isha Vasyam Idam Sarvam. So it is also called as Ishavasya Upanishad. The next Upanishad is Taittiriya Upanishad. Taittiriya Upanishad is from the Krishna Yajurveda. This is divided into 3 parts, and the second section says that the highest aim is to see the Parabrahman who is omniscient, infinite and the highest truth. This has been called Taittiriya Upanishad because it was preserved and propagated by one of the acharyas known as Taittiriya Acharya, and that is why it has been named after him, which is Taittiriya Upanishad. This is one of the most significant Upanishads because this is chanted in the temples as well. So this, as I've already mentioned, has been divided into 3 chapters known as Vallis. First is Shiksha Valli, Brahmananda Valli or Ananda Valli, and Bhrugu Valli. Next is Katha Upanishad. So as the name itself suggests, this is a story form. This is a dialogue between Lord Yama, the god of death, and Nachiketa, a young boy. So they discuss in detail the spiritual path to liberation, the concept of rebirth, and the way in which a yogi should leave their body behind. So this is discussed in Katha Upanishad. This is a fairly big Upanishad which has 119 mantras spread over 2 chapters. Each chapter is called an Adhyaya. Next is Chandogya Upanishad. Chandogya Upanishad belongs to the Samaveda. It discusses the importance of meditation, the power of Om, and the significance of Prana, the central life force energy. Chandogya Upanishad is also said to be chanted with Swara, just like Ishavasya and Taittiriya Upanishads. This has 8 chapters and 627 mantras. So among the 10 Upanishads, Chandogya Upanishad has the highest number of mantras in it. The next Upanishad is Kena Upanishad. Kena Upanishad is also from the Samaveda. This narrates the uniqueness of creation and the single power that controls the whole world. This is a very small Upanishad and it has only 4 chapters. And each chapter is known as Skanda or Adhyaya. It's a very important Upanishad, though it contains only 35 mantras. The 8th Upanishad is Mundaka Upanishad. Mundaka Upanishad is from the Atharva Veda. It contains 64 mantra-like poems. This Upanishad provides instruction on meditation and discusses the nature of Brahman and Atma. It's one of the most important Upanishads in the Dasha Upanishad. Mundaka means head of the organization. So it has 3 chapters and 6 sections, each chapter having 2 sections. So 65 mantras in total are contained in this Upanishad. The 9th Upanishad is Mandukya Upanishad. Mandukya Upanishad is also from Atharva Veda. Mandukya Upanishad is the shortest of the 10 Upanishads and it describes the states of consciousness in which the Om mantra is present. This Mandukya Upanishad is so important that in Muktika Upanishad it is said that if you learn or if you recite this one Upanishad, the whole Vedanta is contained in this. The final Upanishad of the 10 Mukhya Upanishads is Prashna Upanishad, the 10th Upanishad. This is also from Atharva Veda. This Upanishad is in the form of philosophical questions asked by disciples, and the questions are answered by a rishi known as Pippalada. This Upanishad discusses the nature of Brahman and the origin, existence, and the goal of life. This Upanishad has 6 chapters and 67 mantras. So this is a dialogue between Rishi Pippalada and 6 of his Shishyas, and hence it got the name of Prashna Upanishad. So these are the 10 Dasha Upanishad, Mukhya Upanishads from the 108 Upanishads. So these are the 10 Mukhya Upanishads in 10 minutes. The Sanskrit word of the day is Brahmana Dhvani. That means mobile. So next time somebody says Brahmana Dhvani, it is mobile. The question question of the day is, what are the 4 Mahavakyas? There are many Mahavakyas from the Vedas. We've already discussed this in our previous video on Adi Shankara and his disciples. If you want, you can check the video out to know the correct answer. So let me know the answer in the comment section. I'll look forward to your answers. And the Rishi of the week is Jabali Maharshi. So let me know who Jabali Maharshi is and I'll look forward to your answers. So I'll see you all in the next video. Until then, namaste.